Who says only men can fight? As history tells us over and over again, females can throw some of the best punches and kicks too. Here's what happens when females fight back at men. You may want to think twice about underestimating the fighting skills of women. Before we begin though, make sure to subscribe to Trend Loops and hit the bell icon for notifications. Now, let's get into it. From the first few seconds of this clip, you can already see who's winning and who's going home humiliated and bruised. One punch after the next. This woman right here sure knows how to throw a punch. And they're not just regular punches to the body, she throws them straight to the guy's head. Here goes the kick that puts him down to the ground. He definitely stood no chance against her. Here you'll see what happens when a female steps into the MMA ring. At first she gets pinned down, but this quickly changes as she tries to hold the guy in one corner. Now, the guy can't move despite his efforts to weaken her legs. This ankle lock sure seems to work for her. Skipping to the end of the fight, the woman is hailed as the winner. We're not exactly sure what this guy is doing. I mean, it's a boxing match, right? But why isn't he throwing back some punches against the girl? Well, he did throw a few, but not enough to actually hit her. Here, you see the woman leading him to the side of the ring with non-stop punches. This woman surely has no mercy for him. And with one right punch, the woman seals her already obvious win. Here's another fight that seems to be very one-sided from the first few seconds alone. This time it shows a wrestling match in a dirt ground ring. Pretty authentic, right? This guy must have known he stood no chance against his opponent. All throughout, the woman remains as calm as ever, and to win the match, the girl immediately flips him over on his back. No, there's no way out for him. You might think this big guy over here will dominate the fight. Well, his opponent will prove you wrong. A couple of punches here and there, the guy also fights back and kicks her, pushing her backwards and down onto the floor. For this woman though, she's not just letting this slide. A few seconds later, it's now the guy who's down with no way out. Tough luck for this big guy. Better luck next time, eh? This clip is different from the rest because the guy actually gave a good fight. Here, you can see him bringing her down onto the floor. He may have won the match already at this point, but of course, this woman wouldn't give him this fight that easily. A few seconds later, he taps out after being held by the neck. It was a good fight for them both. All these videos are proof that women can definitely fight. Here's another one showing how this woman dominated the fight against a guy in MMA. Her moves to lock the guy display her speed and precise skills, ensuring she stays above him. You can see the guy trying to fight back and free himself each time, but his efforts are just not enough to win the fight. Maybe next time though. This woman right here is definitely out for blood. There's no stopping this woman, and everyone, including her opponent, knows it. She's firing punches non-stop without taking a single breath. She's got her eyes on the prize, and too bad for this guy right here. You would have thought he was going to win this one easily because of his size, but this woman certainly knows what she's doing. Aside from punches, she can also throw amazing kicks, with the last one hitting the guy's groin. By that point, she's already secured her win. Here's another wrestling match where a woman just breezes through the whole thing. If you zoomed in on the woman's face, you could already tell she's serious about beating him. He successfully grabs her, bringing both of them in an awkward position where she is almost carried by the leg. He brings her down, hoping to end the match with a win for him, but again, this woman has other plans. Towards the end, she was able to flip the situation, pinning him down and leaving him no choice but to tap out. This one is another great fight with both fighters giving it their all. The first few moves and kicks are enough to show that they both want to win the match. She kicks him and he immediately grabs her by the leg, hoping this would be enough to tip the scales for him. While this move may have been a great one, the woman knows exactly what to do, making it work to her advantage. By then, this guy already knows it was the wrong move for him, causing him to tap out. Wrestling matches are indeed exciting to watch. This clip right here shows exactly that. You can see both of them fighting and trying to outsmart each other. Immediately, they both end up on the ground, with the woman dominating the match by this point. She uses her legs to keep him tied and counters his every move from the top, ensuring that he stays pinned down. Not long after, she puts him in a headlock. There's no way for him to turn things around now. Women can definitely fight. These videos prove just how true it is. Be be it wrestling, boxing, MMA, or kickboxing. So that's all for today's episode. Do you think you can throw a few punches like the one shown? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like and share it with your friends and family. Also, subscribe to Trend Loops if you haven't already. You may also want to check out our other videos. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.